We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. A squeegee kid is shot and killed in Baltimore. Coming up, we'll take a closer look at the concerns about safety for the workers and drivers. And if it's not squeegee kids, it's street racers that some drivers are having to get around. Coming up, how one city councilman says police aren't following the law when it comes to cracking down on this illegal activity. And new security is being added to the Ma and Pa Trail after a woman was found murdered there earlier this month. Coming up, the cameras that will now be added to the popular path. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. In a city in crisis, police are now investigating a deadly shooting involving two squeegee kids. One of them was killed. As Olivia Dance shows us, squeegee kids on the corners of city streets has been a long-time issue when it comes to their safety and the safety of drivers.
Anyone with information about this deadly shooting is being asked to call Baltimore police. The double shooting happened last Friday on East 33rd Street. Both the victims, 19-year-old squeegee workers. One of the victims survived, but the other died and was identified as Antonio Lee. Now, the shooting did not happen in one of the no squeegee zones, but you remember 6 months ago, the city launched its squeegee enforcement strategy, which made some squeegee kids angry. Take a listen.
I'm trying to tell you, bro, it's going to be more crime. Y'all stop it. Going to go back to robbing and killing, and there's going to be a whole lot of crime.
The plan created several zones where squeegee kids were not allowed. It also vowed to help the squeegee kids find jobs or return to school. A longtime issue of squeegee kids on the corners of city streets is their safety and also driver safety, which came to a head last year after a confrontation between squeegee kids and a driver ended with a deadly shooting in July. A 14-year-old boy shot and killed Timothy Reynolds near the Inner Harbor after Reynolds confronted squeegee kids with a baseball bat. Now 16-year-old Tavon Scott found guilty of manslaughter last month. But now squeegee kids the victims of a crime as police believe this recent shooting was targeted. For now, reporting in Baltimore, I'm Olivia Dance, Fox 45 News, Midday.
Thank you, Olivia. This isn't the first time a squeegee kid has been shot in Baltimore. Last July, an 18-year-old squeegee kid was shot and killed in West Baltimore, although police say they don't believe that shooting was connected to squeegeeing or any interaction with the driver. Then last May, two squeegee kids were shot after police say of work. Charging documents say that man shot the 17 and 23-year-olds because other squeegee kids had stolen money from his mother. Elsewhere in a city in crisis, a double shooting in East Baltimore leaves a 16-year-old boy dead. It all happened just a stone's throw from Johns Hopkins Hospital and Kennedy Krieger Institute. Evidence of the shooting still visible. You can see bullet holes in a corner store where that shooting happened. This killing marks the 13th juvenile to be killed in Baltimore this year. New laws cracking down on illegal street racing are not deterring some drivers from taking to Baltimore city streets.
And then up to the lower 90s, a little more humidity on Thursday. Back with your full forecast in just a few minutes.
Fox 45 News, winner of 16 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other Baltimore news stations combined.
11:09, the stage is now set for the Women's World Cup final. England securing its spot in the finals this morning after beating Australia 3-1. Spain won against Sweden 2-1. So now this is both Spain and England's first time making it to the final. Well, taking a look at your social stream, a special prosecutor in Georgia is going to examine the actions of Georgia's lieutenant governor in the 2020 election. And this comes after Donald Trump and 18 others were indicted for attempting to overturn Georgia's election results. Georgia's Lieutenant Governor Burt Jones was one of 16 Republican electors to claim without evidence that Trump won Georgia. Officials say the special prosecutor will decide whether Jones should face criminal charges. Here's how you're reacting to all of what's going on. Philip says it's legal to question the outcome of an election in a serious nation. Another Janice saying, give it up. Trump now says that he has real evidence this time, but it's not ready yet. Wait till Monday. Then it will be nothing. Or his infamous, he will have concrete evidence in 2 weeks. But then crickets. He is going to jail sooner. He lost fair and square. Well, as school bells across the country are beginning to ring, doctors are sounding the alarm about a shortage of ADHD medicine. Parents and educators say the drug scarcity could have an impact on learning in the new school year. The FDA has added 3 ADHD medications to the list of drug shortages. Recently, the FDA urged drug makers to increase production. This is what you're saying, Justin. The national shortage of ADHD, ADD medications is not getting the attention or action it deserves. Workplace productivity decreases, negative mental health symptoms increase, nobody wins. And Sandy, with school starting, the ADHD medication shortage is very bad. Don't care because you don't take those meds? Do you drive a car or use public transportation? ADHD people do, and they can't get their meds. Well, after more than a year of experimenting with nearly 30 sandwich options, Chick-fil-A is adding a new sandwich to its menu. It is the Honey Pepper Pimento Chicken Sandwich. That kind of looks really good to me. It features an original Chick-fil-A topped with creamy pimento cheese and pickled jalapenos. It's served on a warm toasted bun drizzled with sweet honey. Reaction. We have a Chick-fil-A pimento sandwich, folks. Cause for rejoicing. And hold up, I may try that new Chick-fil-A sandwich. So I wonder when it's on the menu. Still ahead, could actor Alec Baldwin face new charges over the Rush shooting? Why prosecutors say they're taking a new look at the case. And getting kids to eat healthy can be a challenge. Coming up, a dietitian shares ways to make healthy lunches for school. And coming up later today, at noon, it's Karamo, then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. 11:12 now on Fox 45 News Midday. We are back with a live look over the Inner Harbor. Look how beautiful that looks. A sunny, dry day today. We're staying in the 80s. Coming up, meteorologist Justin Chambers shares when the heat is going to move back in. Some high praise for Maryland's community colleges. The state was just named one of the states with the best community college systems. The Wallet Hub survey ranked Maryland the third best state. The list looked at things like tuition and fees, graduation rates, quality of education. Now, as for individual schools, Montgomery College ranked 10th best, and then Howard Community College came in at 14th. When it comes to sending kids back to school, you can't forget the lunch boxes, and you're going to want to add more veggies to them. A report from the CDC finds a good chunk of kids aren't getting enough veggies. To help increase intake, one dietitian says to offer veggies early and often and try to make it fun.
The more we pressure kids into eating something, the less they're going to want to eat it.
Since kids take their cues from parents, you got to lead by example. Eat balanced meals yourself and make veggies a normal part of each meal so kids expect to see them on their plate each day. Fox 45 News is your back-to-school headquarters. We are compiling all of the things busy parents need to know to prepare for a great school year. Click on the QR code on your screen to check out all of the stories we've posted so far. Making headlines, the mother of the 6-year-old boy who shot his teacher in Virginia pleads guilty to felony child neglect. Prosecutors struck a plea agreement with the mother, Deja Taylor. It drops the misdemeanor charge of reckless storage of a firearm, and it calls for 6 months behind bars. Prosecutors have a new analysis to consider as they decide whether or not to refile charges against actor Alec Baldwin. The actor was charged in the death of the Rush cinematographer who died on the set in 2021. A second expert analysis looks at the revolver fired in the fatal shooting, and special prosecutors dismissed an involuntary manslaughter charge against Baldwin, but they say a formal announcement on whether or not they will refile charges is in the works. New York City is setting up new rules for outdoor dining. Street-side dining sheds became popular during the pandemic. It was the solution to abide by health protocols. Critics say they cause congestion, they take up street space, and they say some are just eyesores. So now city leaders are working on new regulations, including permitting, fees, licensing, and design requirements. Coming up later today, another lawsuit. More than a year after 3 Baltimore City firefighters were killed while fighting a fire in a vacant home. At 4, Fox 45 News sits down with the surviving firefighter who is now going after the city of Baltimore. Baltimore residents square off with Mayor Scott during public meetings over the appointment of a new police commissioner. At 5, why residents are demanding transparency from Safe Streets.
It's like a eerie vibe in general.
I would be hesitant maybe to...
A week after the body of a woman was found on a popular hiking trail in Bel Air, police are stepping up surveillance. At 6, hear from residents on the new cameras coming to the Ma and Pa Trail. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. 11:18 and now to today's talking point. A newly discovered snake species is being named after actor Harrison Ford. The tribute is a nod to Ford's beloved movie character Indiana Jones and his fear of snakes. The new species was found in the Andes Mountains in Peru and is now called Tacomindes harrisonfordi. There's also a spider and an ant named for the 81-year-old actor. He tells The Hollywood Reporter, "These scientists keep naming critters after me, but it's always the ones that terrify children. I don't understand. I spend my free time cross-stitching. I sing lullabies to my basil plants so they won't fear the night." Mark Clark with the Be More Lifestyle is here now, and Harrison says, "I'm not having it. You always make me scary things."
It's weird because, I mean, that's the power of celebrity. I guess by doing this, you get the, it gets channels talking about it and stuff. But I imagine there's somebody who's like a scientist who's mad, who's the foremost expert on whatever. He's like, what about me? Bob Thomas.
Well, so Harrison, I mean, he is famous. The snake line in that movie is why is it always snakes? So that's a very famous line. Yeah. But he is involved in a lot of environmental issues and preserving things in the environment, animals and that kind of stuff. So he does have a connection to it.
And it's a powerful connection. I'm not going to take anything away. But again, just imagine some of the scientists are like,
whoever
my
found
whole
the
life,
snake.
I've
Right.
given my life to snakes and spiders. Why?
Yeah, that could be. They can keep it. I wouldn't want one named after me. All right, it is time now for your wild and wonderful weather. Here's meteorologist Justin Chambers with the sunrise over Vegas.
Well, this is a cool shot here of Las Vegas in the overnight hours, and that's the new sphere thing that is all lit up. Looks kind of like the globe, and really pretty picture on the Twitters for all of that, or X, or whatever the heck it's called. Let's take a look at our temperatures around here. Mid-80s in the next couple of hours, and we'll keep those temperatures climbing to the mid to upper 80s as we head into that 2 and 3 o'clock hour for the afternoon with plenty of sunshine. Average high this time of year is 87, so pretty close to that number, and actually a little bit cooler than where we were yesterday. Plus that drier air will be moving in. Now, it'll still be a bit sticky into the afternoon hours, but sun's going to be up only until 8:01. Definitely going to bed a little bit earlier as we get closer to that first day of autumn. And dew point temperatures will be down today back to the mid 60s. We get to about 70 on Thursday, so the humidity returns. But then Friday and Saturday heading toward the weekend, definitely that drier air is in place and looking very nice for Saturday. 87 is our average this time of year, mid to upper 80s for a lot of us across central Maryland, Westminster, Cockeysville over to Bel Air, almost 90 in Baltimore City. We'll be at 87 in D.C. and Philly this afternoon, and if you're heading down the ocean, looking at upper 70s for Ocean City. Keeping those numbers in the upper 70s Thursday, but we do have a chance of a couple of pop-up showers and storms late Thursday into Friday. But Friday's looking pretty good. Overall, good weekend at the beaches. So here's a look at our future scan. A few of those clouds hanging around through Wednesday afternoon. Into Thursday, we'll get a little bit more of that southerly flow, and that will increase our humidity. And then as we get that cold front coming through late Thursday night into Friday morning, may see a few showers try to make a run at the area, but overall staying dry and rain-free. And then all of that drier and cooler air working in Friday and into Saturday as well. So here's a look at your exclusive 10-day forecast. Upper 80s today, lower 90s on Thursday, then the mid-80s for Friday. Saturday, only about 86 for our high, but then that heat returns. Low to mid-90s for Sunday and Monday, and we'll keep those temperatures to about 90 on Tuesday next week.
Thank you, Justin. Still ahead, fans study her lyrics for fun, and now college students can do it for credit. Coming up, the college that is offering a new course on Taylor Swift and her songwriting. And is a deal in the works? The new talks that could end the Hollywood writers' strike. And a big night of all-new TV. At 8, it's Master Chef, followed by the season finale of Gordon Ramsay's Food Stars at 9. Then it's Fox 45 News at 10, and the late edition at 11. Your time now, 11:22 on Fox 45 News Midday. Don't miss this. You can now study Taylor Swift's lyrics in a new college course. Ghent University in Belgium is launching a new literature course dedicated to the literary merit of Taylor Swift's discography. The course is called Literature Taylor's Version, a nod to the artist's recorded album titles. The professor's blog, Swiftature, compares the pop star songs to writers including Sylvia Plath, Charles Dickens, and William Shakespeare. Hollywood studios are reportedly offering writers a new deal to end the strike. The studio's offer reportedly includes concessions on issues like the use of artificial intelligence and access to viewer data. Now, it comes as traditional television watching continues to decline. According to Nielsen's monthly streaming report, total traditional TV usage, which combines broadcast and pay TV, dropped below 50% last month for the first time ever. Time now for your lunch break. If you spend your lunch break fantasizing about a vacation, you're not alone. According to a new YMT vacation survey, the average American is planning to visit 4 different destinations in 2024. Sounds good. That survey also showing that 1 in 4 travelers are looking to explore somewhere new, with Mexico, Canada, and France being the most popular spots. Well, that's all we have for Fox 45 News at Midday. Be More Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Patrice, it's an age-old debate. Do you have to wash your hair after you work out? Well, the experts are weighing in. Apparently, the answer is yes, at least most of the time. Well, I never wash my hair after okay, well, stick around. Be More Lifestyle is coming up next.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Be More Lifestyle.
And what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Be More Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here.
Hey.
Along with lifestyle expert Josh McBride. Good morning, everybody.
What up, fam?
Let me tell you right now, if you like shopping but hate paying full price, you're not alone. In fact, a new poll finds 1/3 of Americans claim they're the best bargain hunters they know. So what are these bargain hunters doing? Among their tips, check several stores for the best deal. Put $1 in a jar for every hour you watch TV. Avoid impulse shopping and always reach online for coupons before purchasing anything. Our expert, our lifestyle expert, Josh, do you agree or disagree with these tips?
I like the coupon site thing. I've talked a lot about coupon sites here on this show. However, I feel like 1/3 of Americans also just think they're the best at anything, for everything.
But they're not a pro, like life expert Josh McBride.
Right.
You're also quite a shopper. Will you agree with the tips?
I do shop a lot, but let me tell you, the first thing I always do is I go on Google on another site, any kind of coupon. I be looking for discounts. I be looking for any kind of discount I can get. I try to combine coupons, okay? Even when it tells me no, I'm like, there's gotta be another one I can get so I can buy the coupon. Like, I am that type of shopper. But yeah, he's right, yeah.
Okay, wow.
We're not that great at everything, but we do act like we are.
The shoppers have spoken. A new survey finds there may not be guilt-free time off for Gen Zers. A recent LinkedIn survey finds 35% of Gen Zers say they feel guilty when on vacation and not doing any work. The survey found some say they overthink, still check work email, or feel obligated to be available to clients. The guilty may just be, this might be a part of being a younger worker. The survey found millennials and Gen Xers were close behind in guilt at 30 and 32%, but baby boomers can unplug without feeling much guilt. Only 22% say they feel guilty on vacation. Let me say, as a Gen Xer, I do not feel guilty on vacation.
I know that's right.
I vacate on vacation.
I know that's right. You vacate.
I'm vacating.
So you're unreachable.
I'm out. What about you, Lady T? On vacation, what are you doing? After you get flued out, what do you do?
Okay, so while I'm flued out, you'd be lucky if you could get in touch with me. Now, I do respond via text, but I just feel like I try to unplug, I try to relax, and plus I'm focused because I'm about 5 margaritas deep. One margarita, you're gonna see some things.
I know, Josh, can you unplug, Josh?
That's not how the song goes, Lady T, but I understand why you say that.
Wow, margarita.
Look, I think this study's a little weird because Gen Z is also known to be like the laziest generation. Also,
right? Aren't they dumb?
So I'm a little confused as to they feel bad, but they're also not working. Unless they're like content creating, what are we really talking about here? I do feel a little guilty sometimes when I take vacations, but I'm part of a different.
Josh, aren't you? Josh, you're a Gen Z, aren't you?
No, I'm a millennial.
Oh, shout out to the millennials. We don't ever feel bad.
Do you feel guilty when you're on vacation? Vote now on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to the website, make sure you click on the lifestyle tab. You can also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. It's an age-old debate. Do you have to wash your hair after you work out? Well, the experts are weighing in, and apparently the answer is yes, at least most of the time. One dermatologist says you need to consider your hair's texture. More coarse and curlier hair can go longer without washing than fine, straight hair. If you don't wash your hair, you risk getting buildup on your scalp, and that can even trickle down to your face and cause acne.
Ew,
so, Josh, what do you do? Are you a hair washer or not?
I am a full washer, but that could be the reason why there's not much left up here. However, different strokes for different folks just makes you don't smell. That's all I care about. I don't want to be sitting next to you when you stay.
You know what? Nobody wants head funk. Lady T.
What did they say? There's scalp juice running down your face? Ew. That's the only part I caught, the scalp juice. But no,
that was a hit by.
Listen, that is scalp juice.
Oh, I'm sorry,
scalp juice. I feel like that is a song. Doesn't it sound like a song? Oh, there you go.
Lady T, do you wash your hair?
No, because when I exercise, I be having on this bonnet. I take off this lace front, and a bonnet is on, baby. Yes, I take the lace front off. I put the bonnet on. So what's really gonna collect the dirt is that bonnet. So you just gotta make sure you change bonnets all the time. But you really wash your hair every day? I don't have that kind of hair texture to be washing my hair every single day. I can do every 2 weeks, but I can't do.
I wash my head every day.
And do you shine it? I feel like you shine it because it looks very shiny today. I'm so proud of you.
Josh, we're going to see you later in the show. We may see you later in the show.
Hey.
Now, before you send the kids back to college, make sure their cars are ready for any roadside emergencies coming up. The handy new toolkit you want to have them take with them as they go back. And still ahead, we'll look at how artificial intelligence is changing the workforce. Don't you go anywhere. You stay right there. An amazing show on the way.
You're watching Be More Lifestyle.
Wicked weather has been making headlines coast to coast, leading to all kinds of problems at home and on the road. Nick Calderon is here with a versatile 10-in-1 tool that could come in handy during an emergency.
The following segment is sponsored by Noki.
Not today, man. Dead car batteries. Every single time you're trying to get out of the house on time, be someplace, it happens. That click, click, click. Or you're on the side of the road on a gray, cold, dark day like today. It's never fun, but I have the answer for you. It's called the Jump Smart, and it can get you back on the road quickly. Watch this. Plug the two alligator clips in right here. Red clamp to red on the battery. Black to black, I get a beep and a green light, and now I can start my car back up. Just like that. I don't have to wait for roadside assistance or anybody else to come and help me out. I keep a Jump Smart in every family member's car. My daughters have one, my wife has one, and I know I have peace of mind, and so do they. It's also a 10-in-1 tool. It's got a compass, a thermometer, it's a flashlight and a strobe light, many other tools as well. And my favorite part, you can charge your cell phone with the two included USB ports on the back. If you lose power in a storm or something, just plug your phone in and you can stay connected with family and friends. Speaking of them, put one in every family member's car. 31% off right now at asadeals.com.
This Be More Lifestyle segment is sponsored by ServiceNow.
AI-enabled technologies are creating a profound shift in the jobs we see and do and how we do them. Amy Reagan-Morehouse, Senior Vice President of Global Education at ServiceNow, joins us to discuss recent research regarding the impact of AI on the tech industry. Can you share more details on the impact of AI on today's workers?
Yes, Mark, thanks for having me. As we look at some of the research we've done partnering up with Pearson, we see that there's a potential for disruption of about 23 million jobs in the U.S. with the onset of generative AI and other emerging technologies. But there's good news here, because it's not simply that employers want to replace employees with technology. We've got to keep a human in the loop here. We need to actually have employers refocus the job roles and take out those mundane tasks that tech is so good at and focus on the higher value skills. It's a great opportunity for upskilling. And what's also neat in the research we found is people in industries that might be disruptive, they have a lot of these amazing holistic skills like communication, collaboration, innovation, creativity, and analytical thinking. And those are actually going to be the must-have tech skills of the future.
Amy, what is the Rise Up with ServiceNow program, and what can participants expect to gain from the program?
Yeah, it is our global talent movement. The Rise Up with ServiceNow commitment is to skill up 1 million people on the ServiceNow platform by the end of 2024. And the program includes training, coaching, mentoring, hands-on experience so that everybody can upgrade their skills and be ready for the workplace of the future.
And how is this program different from the other skill programs that are out there?
I've been in skilling for 10 years, and one thing is really unique is we're focusing on these holistic skills. What experiences and interests do people bring to bear? So yes, we will certainly be training on technical skills, but we'll also have a focus on these non-technical holistic skills that are really going to make someone job ready and successful in the market. Also, because ServiceNow is delivering generative AI capabilities to our customers on our platform, folks in our learning and our skilling programs are not just learning any tech skills, they're learning next gen, cutting edge tech skills. And it's really unlocking opportunities for people from all backgrounds to take advantage of these programs.
Amy, as we wrap things up, can you share one of the success stories of the program and also tell us where people can go to get more information?
Sure, I'd love to. There's so many success stories. Take, for example, a woman in the DC area, not too far from you. She didn't have any tech skills or any tech experience, not even access to digital education, but thought tech seems like where it's at. So how do I participate? Got involved in one of our training boot camps. And not only is she employed as a business analyst, she's got multiple certifications. So there's a lot of ways that people are really creating kind of life-changing upgrades with these types of skilling programs. And to learn more, we hope everyone will come to our Rise Up with ServiceNow homepage. It's at servicenow.com/rise up. You can learn about the careers that exist, the skills that are needed, and just jump in and start learning right away.
Amy, thanks so much for this great information, okay?
Thank you so much for having me.
Definitely. Take care. Now, still ahead, we're helping you to get ready to send the kids back to school. We'll break down the hottest new trends for the new school year. And it's the perfect place to take the kids before summer ends. We'll take you to Loch Raven Reservoir to show you all the park has to offer. Stick around.
This is Be More Lifestyle.
If you can believe it, summer is winding down and it will be time to send the kids back to school before you know it. Here to help us with those back to school essentials is lifestyle expert and friend, Josh McBride. Josh.
Yes, sir. We have a lot of great things happening for back to school, and I'm going to try to make your life a little easier as you transition into this sort of new phase post-summer. Let's first talk about one of my favorites, making your mornings easier. This is Mason-Dixie Foods, a woman-owned, AAPI-owned, LGBTQ+-owned great brand known for their delicious, simple ingredient biscuits, sandwiches, and waffles made from scratch, real eggs, real dairy. There's no preservatives in there. Now, they do have a new line of Liege waffles. You can see them right there. And waffle sandwiches. This is perfect for those busy mornings, Mark, where it's just hard to get out the door with the little ones. Those waffle sandwiches also have 10 grams of protein, so you can feel good about feeding them to yourself and your kids. Whole Foods, Sprouts, Giant, Target, Wegmans, so many more places. Making your mornings easier, of course, with Mason-Dixie Foods. Next up, let's talk about transitioning. My mom always took us shoe shopping right before we went back to school after our summer shoes really got tired, I should say. Famous Footwear has some amazing options, really their back-to-school destination or the back-to-school destination for the whole family. You've got Nikes, Crocs, Converse, New Balance, name brands. You can get them online and in-store with a wide selection of styles, so many more than that. And then make sure you find that specialist there that can really help you get your child's exact size so they can fit all season long, or all school year rather long. FamousFootwear.com. Last up, Mark, it's funny, we just talked about couponing earlier in the show, and I always think about going to a great coupon site to be sure that you're getting the best possible deal. Slickdeals.com, that's slickdeals.com, is a community of real people working together, voting and vetting the best deal for you so you can find that great deal for your back-to-school essentials. You can also set a deal alert on there. My claim to fame is I set a deal alert for AirPods. I saw them on sale. I got the deal alert, and I saved a couple bucks. You go to slickdeals.com, right there for you for all your back-to-school shopping needs.
Josh, you are really the expert. And now, as we wrap it up, Josh, can you give us one more tip before you roll out? Because you know the deals, you know where to look for the deals. Can you give us one more tip before we wrap it up?
This time of the year is very stressful for a lot of people. So
Yes.
just make sure you take that extra moment in the morning. If it means to wake up 5 minutes before, to take a couple deep breaths. Maybe it's with your kids, maybe it's without your kids, making your kids take that extra deep breath so they are going into that day stress-free.
The Josh McBride. Thank you, sir. Time now for your best weather in America. Meteorologist Justin Chambers joins us. What's up, Justin?
This is a really cool shot from the International Space Station as it's flying over Seattle. Love this stuff that you can get that is really neat when you see there's not a lot of actual weather in space, but when you look down at the Pacific Northwest, they've been dealing with very hot conditions and kind of a heat wave there with that dry air that is in place, typically rainy Seattle. But really cool shot there, and we always love to get your cool shots and videos as well. Partly cloudy skies, drier and slightly cooler for the afternoon here at home. And we are staying dry this week, really not tracking much in the way of rain showers or thunderstorms, so we get a break from that. Hour by hour forecast, mid to upper 80s as we take you into the afternoon here. And we'll see those numbers that'll be close to average for this time of year. The thing is, with our dew point temperatures, they were in the 70s yesterday, so going to drop by about 10 degrees, and that's going to be some of that drier air through the afternoon. It's still a bit sticky because it's August, but 70 tomorrow, so you're going to feel more of that humidity, and then a nice drying trend Friday, and really on Saturday, we're going to see some nice dry and even cooler air coming in just in time to kick off our weekend. Mid-80s for Cockeysville, Bel Air, over to Chestertown, 85 Annapolis, 86 Columbia, almost 90 in Baltimore this afternoon. We'll keep those upper 80s for Philly and D.C. and even 79 if you're heading down to Ocean City. And the beach is looking pretty good today. Tomorrow may see a few showers late Thursday into early Friday, but then we're back to the mid-80s and really nice conditions if you're hanging out at the beaches this weekend. Here's our future scan. A few clouds hanging around Wednesday afternoon. More of that southerly flow on Thursday, bringing a little bit more humidity and also a bit warmer. And then Friday, we're going to have this cold front. It's going to be early Friday morning, so some areas may get a few light showers, especially along the Maryland and PA line. But other than that, not really tracking much rain. Drier air works in Friday afternoon into Saturday, and that's going to be that cooler air that some areas are going to wake up on Saturday morning in western Maryland, possibly in the 50s and maybe even the 40s in some of the mountain locations. So that'll be real nice for August. So 86 on Saturday for the afternoon, and then back to the low and mid 90s Sunday and Monday. We'll keep those temps climbing into early next week.
Located about 30 minutes outside of Baltimore, the Loch Raven Fishing Center offers adventures for those who love fishing and boating. I'm here with Gage to tell us more. So Gage, this is amazing. Talk to us about what you offer here.
At the Loch Raven Fishing Center, we offer boat rentals as well as kayak rentals. In addition to that, permit holders are able to come and launch their privately owned vessels here.
And so walk us through the first time, like the first timers, what's the process?
First timers, when they come out, they have a small liability form that they need to fill out, of course, and then they just pay their rental fee and they go out on the water. First timers, you are required to have a fishing license to come here and fish, so that's always important.
So where can people get their fishing license?
People can obtain their fishing license from various different places through the Department of Natural Resources, either online at Walmart or Dick's Sporting Goods. The county's offering a kayak share program this season, which allows participants to purchase a membership, and they can utilize kayaks at 3 other county locations as well as the Loch Raven Fishing Center.
That sounds exciting. This is so beautiful and it's so unique I mean, to be like so close to Baltimore, city living, but then have this out here. What's the reaction when people come out?
Oh, people love the place. Like you said, the entire reservoir is very beautiful. The rental prices are very reasonable as well, so they're very excited to come out and recreate.
Gage, what would you say to that person that's maybe not Mrs. or Mr. Nature, but tell them why should they come out here and check this out?
Well, like you said, it's very close to, the city and everything like that, and it's just a beautiful place to be, and fresh air is very nice.
And where can people go for more information about this beautiful gym?
There is a Baltimore County website, baltimorecountymd.gov, and they search Black Raven Fishing Center.
Well, Gage, this is amazing. I can't wait to bring the family. Thank you for all you do out here, okay?
Sure.
Still ahead, you may go on vacation, but do you ever really relax? Coming up, how a new survey finds that may be tied to your age. Stick around. New survey finds there may not be guilt-free time for Gen Zers. A recent LinkedIn survey finds 35% of Gen Zers say they feel guilty when on vacation and not doing any work. The survey found some say they overthink, still check work email, or feel obligated to be available to clients. The guilt may just be part of being a young worker. The survey found millennials and Gen Xers were close behind in guilt at 30 and 32%, but baby boomers can let it slide. Only 22% say they feel guilty on vacation. And we wanted you to tell it. Do you feel guilty when you're on vacation so far? Most of you have voted. You say no. We got a great show lined up for tomorrow. Summer's coming to a close, and it might be too late to book a trip, but there's still some time to make your backyard your own personal resort. Coming up, we'll show you how to make a staycation space in your own backyard.
Find out how to have your business featured on Be More Lifestyle. Email us at BeMoreLifestyleTV@foxbaltimore.com.
As always, thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Be More Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.